Welcome everybody to ETG's Discover Turnkey Excellence event. It's lovely to see so many of you here watching. After this presentation, we'll be doing some more presentations, so do make sure you're joining us for those. Right, so we're going to kick start, and we're going to be speaking to Jamie first regarding the Nakamura AS200L. So Jamie, talk us through this machine.
Well, first of all, Ashley, you've got probably the two biggest guys in the show showing off one of the smallest machines. But this is typical of Nakamura. This is one of our smallest products. Small on the outside, big impact on the inside. So what we have here is a 65 millimeter bar capacity machine, 15 kilowatt power on the motor, 15 station driven tool Y-axis turret, 5.5 kilowatt motor, 3.7 kilowatts at the lower end. What that means is when you're running 800,000 RPM, exotic materials, we still have the power to machine those components.
Is that, would you say, is one of the main benefits, because you can cut your exotic materials, those unique materials? Yeah,
absolutely. Against the competition, this is a very strong for us in this area. Also, we've got a 20% increase in the actual design of the Y-axis, so it's much more rigid, so it will cope with those exotic materials. This machine we have behind us as well has a sub-spindle, so it's a true match sub-spindle. So that means that the sub-spindle can do exactly what you can do on the main spindle. So for an overall package, jobs coming off, one hit machining, whether it's soft materials, hard materials, we can cover everything.
And the application, why have you chosen to showcase this here today on this machine?
This gives you the flexibility that we said it's a 65 bar machine. We can actually go to 71 mil. But with this application here, we are now taking billets into the machine, anything up to 150, 180 mil diameter.
And the whole event, Discover Turnkey Excellence, you've got to cut a cell here. So what's the turnkey happening here?
Well, the turnkey is that we're using a ROBOJOB for the application. So basically what you've got is your parts going into the machine, machined, coming back out, putting onto the stack. That's the turnkey. We look after all of that from an applications, installation, setting up the parts for the customer. So it's a full turnkey solution. And
I don't know whether this is a silly question or not, but you've chosen to put the ROBOJOB on here, but we were speaking momentarily ago about the bar feed. Why haven't you got a bar feed on this? Why have you chosen that?
The basic reason is because the billets are above the spindle capacity. So we can take the bars up to 180 mil diameter. But if you wanted to, you could actually put a bar feed, so you could have a combination of bar feed and billet all on the same machine.
All for lights out running?
All for lights out running, 24 hours.
24 hours. Thank you so much, Jamie. I think we might come back to you in a moment. Okay, Ashley, we're talking about the ROBOJOB. Now, there's a reason why our cameraman isn't stepping into or as close to the machine as he normally would. So what's that reason?
There's two scanned areas. So the first two scanned areas that you see are self-recessing areas where the robot will run at a slower speed. And as you can see, the robot's sighted to the left-hand side of the machine, so the front of the machine remains nice and open. The control is nice and accessible, and the maximum diameter that you get on this table is 200 mil diameter.
Okay, talk us through the capacity that you're capable of doing and putting on the ROBOJOBs, weight, quantity of parts, etc.
So, yeah, again, the maximum capacity, or the diameter of the part is 200 mil diameter. You effectively, both sides of the table, you can have the raw parts on one side, finished parts on the other side. This particular component, you can get about 70 parts on one side of the table, and on an 8-minute cycle time, you're going to get about 9 hours per side. But obviously, you need to take things into account like tool life, swarf management, and how you manage those components going in and out of the machine. So it's how you use it, really.
Okay, and talking about tool life, can we go back over to here? So you're talking about tool life, but you'd need to do something on top of that, wouldn't you, with the machine?
Yeah, so we've got a 15-station driven tool turret with Y-axis, so we have the ability to put double tooling on there. So that allows us to use what we call sister tooling. So to keep the machine running for the 24 hours or for the period of time we need to keep it unmanned, then we have the ability to add extra tooling, sister tooling, to cover the production time.
Brilliant. So if anyone's got any questions regarding the ROBOJOB, the Nakamura, also regarding the software as well, because it's quite easy to use, but then there's something quite technical in there to have a look at. So please come over to Ashley or Jamie, and also can we give them both a huge round of applause. Thank you.